Many people ask us if we're happy with the electric motor on our inflatable dinghy and how we manage to store it when the dinghy is strapped to the back of our boat. Let me explain.
One look in your eyes and I find it. When you leave in my mind I rewind it. When you got it this good you don't fight it.
We were recently given a new dinghy from our friends Scott and Kim, and we couldn't be happier with it. We used it extensively during our recent trip to the Bahamas. However, there was one little problem. The dinghy came equipped with a 10 horsepower Yamaha engine, which we love. It's fast and it seems ideally suited for a tender this size. The only drawback? It's incredibly challenging for Lynn and me to mount and dismount the motor from the dinghy. Here's the situation. Our main tender is a 14-foot Boston Whaler, which we keep on the flybridge. While it's a fantastic boat, getting it on and off the flybridge is a major hassle, even with help. As a result, we typically reserve it for outings with more than 4 people, like trips to shore or exploring the islands. For day-to-day use, Lynn and I relied on a small inflatable strapped to the stern above the swim platform. It had a trolling motor, and it was painfully slow, especially when we tried to fit 4 people on board. The new dinghy is a rib, which is a rigid inflatable boat, and we've retired the old inflatable and placed the rib in its spot. However, this requires us to remove the Yamaha engine and store it elsewhere on the boat. At just under 100 pounds, this engine is no lightweight, and the only practical way for us to move it is by using the davit, a process that requires us turning on the generator or the inverter and feels like a whole project in itself. On top of that, we have to store the fuel tank. Enter the ePropulsion electric dinghy motor. We're not sponsored by them, and there are several other electric motor manufacturers on the market, but we found their setup to be perfect for our needs. And in case you're wondering, they cost about $2,700 and they generate about 3 horsepower. Now, it is nowhere near as fast as the 10 horsepower Yamaha and not nearly as much fun, but it definitely does the job we asked it to do. It's so convenient that even when we have 4 people aboard Triton, we often choose it for trips to shore. The motor gets us up to about 4 knots, and we've taken it on 4-mile trips while only using about 1/3 of the battery charge. And best of all, storing it is a breeze. Let me show you how we've set everything up. Well, we're back here in Titusville at our home marina here, and well, we're going to be here for a little while, at least several weeks, and we decided we're going to just fill these weeks up with doing boat projects. We've got a ton of them to do. Most of them very small little things, and some of them bigger. But we just got back, and I feel like taking it a little bit easy today, so I'm going to pick a couple of easy ones. And the first one I'm going to do is this. We are now the owners of this new ePropulsion, let me pull it over here, electric motor, which we've used a number of times so far, and we absolutely love it. The thing is, I don't know what to do with it when we're not using it. And well, we were going to put it on the back, our little deck back there, and mount it to one of the railings. However, it's in Lynn's way when she's going to do the lines, so I don't really want to do that. I can't have her being delayed if she has to do something quickly. And then we thought, well, let's take it up to the fly bridge where our big Boston Whaler is and mount it up there. But then it's a real pain in the neck to bring up and down, and that's half the reason why we wanted this, because we want it to be easy. We want to be able to jump right onto that tender and go. And this thing breaks into 2 pieces. They weigh about 18 pounds each, I think. So it's very light. Lynn can hand it to me, and we're off and going in about 3 minutes. So anyway, I came up with an idea of how I'm going to store it here in the back of the boat on the aft deck, and this is what I came up with. We have a pole here, and this pole goes up to our davit for the big tender. And what I did is I purchased one of these, it's a U-bolt. I guess this is for connecting very large exhaust systems, maybe on trucks, but you've seen these smaller for, to connect the exhaust on a car. And what I plan to do is mount a piece of wood. I'm going to cut this shorter, something like this, and then I'm going to hang that from it as if it's a transom. So anyway, that's the plan. We'll see how it comes out, and that's kind of a little easy project today, and I don't even have to get my dirty clothes on. So.
Are your dirty clothes dirtier?
Yes. So we'll see how it goes. Okay. Put a little piece of vinyl on the other side so we don't scratch up our pole. That seems pretty good.
That's her. Should work great.
Okay, and then with the hat rack back on and our mermaid gal there, it's like it's not even there.
Nope, can't even tell. Well, when you need it, it's there.